Welcome to Pacific Drive. I played a little bit of the demo for this game when it came out a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get all the way through it, mostly just because I just have no time these days. But I definitely could tell that this is the kind of game that I'm going to be into. It's a relentlessly immersive first-person journey through a place. It's kind of like the exclusion zone in Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, except it's not in Chernobyl. It's where I'm from. It's in the Pacific Northwest. So it's very grounded. It's kind of designed to make me feel like I'm in a real place, trying to survive by the skin of my teeth and by the wiles of my crazy vehicle. So basically, well, we can get into it, but basically the whole point of this game is it's kind of like a survival horror-ish sort of game where you're trying to make your way through a messed up landscape where anything crazy and out of your control and overwhelming can happen to you, which makes you feel very small and very fragile. But the reason you're able to survive is you've got a car, and if you can maintain this car and keep this car going, then you can make it. And so it's all about focusing you on the vehicle and sort of making almost a relationship between you and the car. So we'll get started, and you know what? I do want to customize because I love it when they give me the chance to customize this in particular, inverting my look before the game actually starts. In 1947, the Olympic Peninsula became the staging ground for a promising new technology. As rumors of its utopian creation spread, so did stories about overnight evacuations, unsolved disappearances, and unnatural encounters. Has a little bit of a Tales from the Loop vibe. In 1955, the government walled off a section of the peninsula to establish the Olympic Exclusion Zone. For 30 years, the zone's borders grew, until the government withdrew and sealed every access point. The growing zone makes me think of Annihilation, too. What happened inside was never disclosed. So I think this game is set in 1985. The style of vehicle definitely gives you that impression. All right, so I'm trying to deliver something. You notice my route takes me alongside the edge of the exclusion zone. Okay, now that the music is starting, I'm not sure I'm loud enough to overcome it, so I'm going to pull down the volume just slightly. Ooh, okay, so when I tried it on PC. I didn't realize how much they were going to use, like, the very precise vibration on the PlayStation controller to really make you feel it. But yeah, I'm feeling the car vibrate under my finger the same way I would feel the gas pedal vibrating under my foot. And I'm like feeling the texture of the ride. So you'll notice that I can look around in the dashboard and things get highlighted. Like, for instance, if I hit R1, I can turn on my wipers. I can also use the D-pad to turn my wipers on and off. Oh, see, look. Oh, haha, I got ahead of the tutorial. Whoop. So I've only played the very beginning of the game in the demo, so I haven't gotten really even to the first proper mission. So while I understand how to control the game, that's about as far as I've got. We'll be learning everything else together. So yeah, the rain makes this feel like home. Actually, I feel like my talking is like interrupting the vibe. Like, I like this soundtrack. This is not how I drive in real life. I mentioned just because it's a video game car and I don't have the same, like, innate sort of almost body sense of where the outline of the car is. Like, I'm nervous about clinging to the right side. I think I'm just gonna be glancing off the barricade all the time. So I'm like not taking the turns carefully, and I'm like taking wide turns, getting into the other lane. I guess I'm just driving like I'm playing GTA instead of a real person. And also because I don't have a steering wheel, it's actually difficult. Like you kind of have to nudge the wheel in little bursts when you're using a stick. Like there isn't a way to just sort of get the arc just right and then hold it without a lot of like discomfort in your hand. And so you end up, oh, the radio's going weird. I think it's because I'm getting close to the zone. Oh yeah, look at this. The red light is there to let you notice that there's a massive, massive thing in your way. So here, they've built it right up to the road. And now there's a route that I can take to get somewhere else alongside it. And so one thing that I think is actually important to the setup of this game is the fact that I am not a stalker, like in Stalker. I'm not somebody who takes insane risks for fun, you know, or for profit. I'm not one of those types of people. I'm a kind of a normal guy who thought he was going to be able to get through this without a bunch of anomalies. So yeah, these anomalies I think are not supposed to be happening here. I think they're supposed to be on the other side of the wall. They set these up to look threatening, but I'm pretty sure that if I get close to them, they resolve themselves. Ooh. So yeah, I'm on the other side of the wall through no fault of my own. So yeah, now I'm on the other side of the wall. And there's what's left of my car. Here's some more of my car. Stepping on green stuff. Yeah, I'd like to just not touch green stuff if I can help it. Oh, interesting. In the demo on PC, jump was on the Y button. It was on the top face button. And I had to manually remap it to get it on the bottom face button. Interesting that when they ship... I don't know if it's because it's the PlayStation version that they made jump be X, or if it's something that they... just a decision that they made. Oh, and I had to remap kick to be the top face button, but now it's the left one. Yeah, I'm wondering if... basically playtesting it with a large audience.
Someone out there? Hello? What a swan. Never mind.
Let me pull up the volume a little bit.
The radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
Okay, anyway, the thing I was going to say was, I wonder if they changed their controller mapping based on feedback from the demo, or if they always intended the console version to be mapped this way. And they just mapped the PC version differently because I think they were going for the same, like, I don't know, some of the same standards you expect from, say, like a Bethesda game or something. Like, maybe they actually just chose different precedents to follow. All right, so here's our car. Oh, I have to hold, that's right, I have to hold R1 to pick things up. And then hold R2 to install things. Is that enough? So, start the engine. Put it in drive.
Oh, the signal. Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone Sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around Sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there. Hey, we got a live one. Hey, do you copy? Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
I can't answer.
They don't have a transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. But if they're stranded, could they, I mean, they're from outside? They're a breacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall?
Crap.
No one's
Break.
gotten into
No.
the zone in ages and lived to tell
Park.
about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
I love how the fuel can is just stuck with goo. By the way, I should greet Magic Man and Mad Max in side chat. Thanks for all coming and joining me. I love, by the way, that they have a little percentage in the upper right corner by my quest objectives. Yeah, so as a general rule, R1 is get something, and R2 is deliver something. Oh, wait, what's happening? Okay, hold on. Put it in drive. No, wait, no. Just gotta stay in park. Turn it on. Put it in drive. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Ah! Stop harming me.
Whoa, wait, hold the phone. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way, do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy cripes! No one's had working wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether that car is a remnant or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. They're back, baby.
Ah! No, stop it. They made this ground muddy on purpose.
You find that shelter, go on and let yourself in. Hoppy ain't gonna like you poking around in there, but better to face a bad side than let the zone eat you alive.
So I love how they put obstacles in my way so I know that I can break them with the car. Because otherwise I might not have realized. I could have assumed everything was static. Come on. Oh, it's so hard to get over this. Ah. Alright. Turn it off. Park. Open it. I think they made it rain harder to get me to want to go inside. Okay, I'm pulling down the volume a little bit. Oppie's going to be talking a lot, but I'm nervous about the rain drowning me out. Oh, the breaker switch. Yeah, where was that? Is it in here? Aha!
there. The shop. God, it's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head.
It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. Send a preacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Check on the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol, demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
God, that voice cuts like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone.
So I love that they're teaching me
barrier
how to use the
wall is as
checklist
fortified against breaches trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Okay, just notice what they're doing here. They could have just said, they could have told me what steps to follow in order. But instead, they sent me out here to interact with this, had me find that I couldn't open it, and then they're sending me back in to grab some equipment. And then I pick up several pieces of equipment, which is, how do I do that? I grab with transfer, there we go. I grab some pieces of equipment, and then I need to open my inventory and equip this. And now I can open this. But they made sure that I understood why I needed it first. Like if they had just said, hey, go get the crowbar, use it to open this, it might not have like lodged in my head that these things could not be opened without the crowbar. And I also just might have just forgotten the thing existed because I actually went through the process of needing to solve the problem myself. That basically is cemented in my head a lot better. So I'll grab the things that are, whoops, I didn't mean to put that away. Grab the things that are in the trunk. And let's see. So what I'm trying to do, so basically what they had me do was, I went to the blueprint for a crude door because the vehicle's missing a door. And they had me pin it to my checklist. And then on the left side of the screen, we've got the list of all the things I need in order to, in order to get that door. Okay, so here's a tool. Let's look at our inventory real quick, and this will range these things. Okay, so I've got this tool here. I do want to assign it to a quick slot, but I want it to be in my first quick slot. And then I'll stick the road flare here. I guess, I don't know, I kind of want the crowbar to be on a quick slot. Just in case I don't know if I'm going to need it to, like, smack something, but... Okay, so how do I equip? There we go. I equip it like that. So Dr. Lackenstein says, so friendly dumpsters will vomit useful stuff at you. Got it. I guess so. I think that... I mean, this looks like it's the same kind of stuff that actually stuck my fuel can to the corner of my trunk. Yeah, so all of these bits of it that are like yellow, have the yellow paint on them and stuff, I can actually grind them up for more gear. So I think that this time around, I actually, just by scavenging, oh, no, I didn't, so by scavenging alone on my to-do list on the left side, I did not get enough stuff to fix up the car. So this is showing me that basically, yeah, you can scavenge for parts, but what you'll probably be doing is slowly deforming objects in the world until they snap, and then picking up all of the things. Okay, it looks like I've got enough for the door, but I haven't ground everything up yet, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so Lock and Scene is telling me that the game audio is a bit loud. This is something I've been worrying about, because there are characters who talk to you on the radio, and I wanted to make sure that they were audible, but there's also so much ambient noise in the game. It's hard to come up with a balance for that doesn't cause some problem or another. So yeah, so I've just turned down the ambience. Let me know if that works for you. Also, the rain just stopped, so, you know, that made things a little bit better. Okay, so now that I've done that, I can go to the crafting bench over here. And I can create a crude door out of the stuff in my pockets. So now I'm holding a door, and I can actually decide, do I want to put a door here? Or I guess, is it saying that I could also put a back door on this thing? I love that, like, I'm carrying this door. It's not specifically any of these doors. It's like a weird neutral door that theoretically, like, with the part of it that's off screen, it could almost kind of be, it's not this piece, but it could kind of almost be that piece. But it could also be this piece. But it could be this piece, but held backwards, you know? Like, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna, I mean, if I'd be carrying stuff around, does it matter if I have a back gate on this? I'm gonna install it on the back. And then we're gonna need some repair putty. So let's get some putty. And there's a spare tire here I'd also like to grab. But right now, I don't know if I can actually fit it in here. I might not be able to fit it in. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, yeah. Inventory Tetris for the win. There we go. All right, so now I need to open my inventory, take the repair putty, and equip it. And then it's time to repair the car. Just slap that putty on there. I love that they've made this how you repair the vehicle. Because, I mean, you know, they could do anything they wanted. Because it's a video game. It's all made up. So they could have me, you know, bang it with a wrench if I wanted to, or, you know, whatever. There's all kinds of different random interactions, all of which are made up and fictional. And they just chose this one, I think just because it looks neat. So yeah, you just slap a little bit on here, and then it just fixes whatever you slapped it onto. It'll fix this a little bit, but I think that... Here, am I missing? I think everything else... Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, headlight. So La Coalition was running a poll asking people what kind of vehicle they would want to drive in the apocalypse, and it looks like a pickup truck was actually folks' most favorite. Though, I guess it probably should depend on how many people you're trying to transport, right? Because a pickup truck would require some people to be exposed to zombies if you're trying to carry a bunch of them. Now, a big American pickup truck, which is basically a sedan, elevated, you know, like it's got the interior of a large sedan, you're probably still fine. Okay, oh, scan the flat tire. Okay, so now I've got the left bumper, which I can use to scan things. And so it's saying it's flat, and what it needs is a sealing kit. So I can either craft a sealing kit, or I can use a spare tire. I want to craft the sealing kit, because I feel like the spare tire is going to be useful to me later on. So let's see if I can craft a sealing kit. Yes, I can. I've got just enough stuff to do it. So I think it automatically went in my inventory. What does a sealing kit look like? Oh, is it in my hand? It's in my hands already. That's right. Okay, so we'll seal that. And it's fixed. I do love the like the semi-magical way that they've done this. Okay, it says I need to... Wait, why did it say to look in my inventory? Just to clear out all of my hints? No, let's not do that. Oh, scan the loose wheel. Sorry, I was looking at the open inventory tooltip, but not the actual objective. Okay, so this is a loose wheel. So this one needs a mechanics kit. So basically it looks like I've got this scanner that I can use to look at any part of my car and find out what's wrong with it and what kind of tool it needs. So basically they had the two tires have different problems so that I could see one of these things needs a mechanics kit and the other one, and the other one needs a sealing kit. So I'm just going to quickly rearrange things to be better. And then it said mechanics kit, I think. So let's equip it and interact. I love that. All right. So now I need to outfit the car with what? With some cardboard boxes, which will be my vehicle inventory. And then I also need to grab a crafting mat.
Oh, there's a little prototype of mine in the garage. The arc device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit.
Stick this in here.
This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
All right, so I'm trying to put everything in the trunk that I won't actually need on my person. The sealing kit feels like maybe I should keep it out. Here, I'm going to move this here so it's out of the way. By the way, you can't have items. Not only do you have to fit items into the grid, items can't cross these lines. These lines represent different compartments in the backpack. And so you can't just put a big thing in your entire backpack because your backpack is subdivided, which I think is great. So we'll keep that. We'll keep that. And yeah, I guess... we'll put this in here. Okay, so my backpack is ready for me to collect more stuff. I'm assuming there'll be more stuff. But by the way, having me assemble the car, not only is that preparing me for what I'll be doing throughout most of the game, which is maintaining this car, but also it means that I now know what every piece of this is for, because I paid attention to every single one. And like, this tutorial is a really, really great, like, masterclass in tutorial design, because they're making you focus on every single thing and understand why it matters as you go. Let's grab a blueprint for gear, I guess. A gear? Is that what that's for? And an impact hammer. Neat. Now, is that... I'm assuming I can't actually build that right now, can I? Oh, refueling. That's important. By the way, they've got a little hose here, and like if you move too far away, it snaps back. That's cool. Anyway. Little tactile things like that really just sort of, I don't know, they really kind of help a game do the sort of the kind of radical immersion they're trying to do with this game. Like, little things like that really help, but they're also, like, exorbitantly expensive. Like, spending, because, I mean, yes, you'll probably do this a lot of times in the game, but it's not like, I don't get the impression, I don't know, I mean, I haven't played this game yet, maybe they use this technology in a lot of different ways, but my assumption is a hose being connected to your hand is not a thing that just happens everywhere in the game, and theoretically they could have done some, cheaper method of making this work. I love that they put the time and the effort into making each of these things feel, they didn't try to go crazy with it. Like, obviously most of my tools are just do something weird to the car, magic happens and the car is fixed, but they still make me do a thing, and they depict each one being a different action, and they put all the effort into making them feel like something that's distinct from all the other things. All right, so apparently I need to charge the car.
Set, Take a look at the projector against the wall.
The projector against the wall? Oh.
This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye. It does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The arc device in your car will then show you where you need to go.
So she makes such a big deal out of the fact that the landscape is constantly changing. And I don't know enough about this game to know for sure, but what that tells me as a player is that this game might actually have kind of a roguelike structure, which I was not expecting. I was expecting this to be a very, like, locked down, you know, almost either a linear game or maybe, you know, it's got some open world elements to it or something. That's what I was imagining in my head. And I still don't know the answer to this, but the way she talks about it shifting all the time makes me think that maybe these are procedurally generated routes. Maybe I actually can take, you know, just play this game endlessly, just constantly taking different routes, and it just plays out differently every time. Maybe, like, that seems like this world is so, like, well realized, though. Like, it's hard to accept the idea that it might be procedurally generated, though you could put it together from large chunks, that sort of thing. But anyway, it's just like that's what's going through my head right now is I want to understand how this world is constructed, because it seems like they're trying to warn me that it's going to be unusual.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Make a left out of the garage and follow the access road.
So right here, we're reaching the point where this is as far as I got in the demo. I didn't actually go on this next mission. So you see, they opened a door in front of the car, which makes me wonder if this is going to be my gateway between levels. If I'm going to find auto shops like this, pull in one door, and then only be allowed to open the following door until, like, after I've selected a route. Okay, so now I've got this arc device here. I'm not sure exactly what it does. Okay, I'm here, and it's saying, oh, it's saying I want to turn left when I come out of here. Okay, so can I navigate it at all? I can. The triggers aren't. The triggers aren't responding. I just want to learn how to use this thing before I get on the road. But yeah, the triggers aren't doing anything. So maybe I can't use it right now that way, or maybe there's. Oh wait, this says exit road open. Okay, so yeah, so I do need to go left in order to get where I'm trying to go. Maybe I just can't zoom yet. Maybe there's more information I need to get before that's a thing. Anyway, okay, so let's start the engine. Put it in gear. And let's start our first run. So I want to turn left, right? 'Cause that's what it says. This actually reminds me a lot of the kind of relentless immersion of Far Cry 2, where you had to have a physical map, and you had to look at the map while you were driving. And sometimes looking at the map while driving would actually lead you to get into a wreck. Oh, okay, so there's a level load. So the reason I couldn't navigate the map was I was on a genuinely small map. I'm betting that there actually is a way for me to do it. So, okay. So now I'm going to travel here, I guess. Okay, so it's just saying I'm traveling that route. Probably expending some gasoline from my tank. Okay, let's see if I can do anything different now. Okay, yeah, so I can zoom in and out now.
Okay, newbie. I'll keep this simple. Don't want to overwhelm that little brain of yours. You'll need a few things to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First on the list is plasma. The woods are littered with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spark tower. That's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators.
All right, so we're just going to go up the road and we're going to hit like a little slightly civilized looking place. Something glowing in blue up ahead.
The ARC device is picking up on some plasma generators nearby. Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator and it'll figure out the tools you need.
All right, so this must be the plasma generator.
Ah, looks like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
All right, so we learned how to craft something. First, you go to the blueprints and you pin it to your checklist. And I need to have 2 gears.
Find those materials by any means necessary. No one's coming back ever again, so go on and take what you need. Transports, homes, outposts, facilities, they've all been abandoned since the zone was decommissioned in 87. Most of those structures won't even be there the next time the instability scrambles the area. So loot to your heart's content. Just loot away.
Okay. So if I have a hand vac, I can maybe steal this light? Maybe? I'm not sure. Or is it like taking something like... Or if I need sodium vapor, do I use a hand vac to get it out of this light? I don't know. That's interesting.
Look at you, out in the zone all on your own. They grow so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd talk again after that whole Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What, did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
Okay, so, oh, whoops. I want to grab this stuff. Okay, so I'm grabbing a bunch of things. I've got enough gears and enough spare parts. I don't have whatever the middle thing is, though. Is that aerosols? Now, so when I picked up the impact hammer, when I picked up the blueprint for the impact hammer, I also got a blueprint for, let's see here, what does this thing do? Oh, I can scrap the lab computer. Cool, let's do that. I also got a blueprint for a gear. So I think there's a world maybe where there weren't enough gears here for me to make the impact hammer, and so I would need to craft a gear myself. It looks like that's not the world we're in. Now it looks like my scrapper has got durability to it, and I'm not sure what I have to do to maintain it. Okay, nothing else in here. Oh wait, is this something I haven't looked in yet? Alright. So do I just grab these chemicals? Ooh, gas cylinder. That was the piece I was missing. Okay, so now I can craft an impact hammer. But before I do, I think I want to keep scavenging a little bit more, because there's a whole other place over here. Like, this is a busted plasma generator. And I can't do anything with it. It's not real. Can I open this door? Oh, wait, can I... Pry bar. Okay, I don't have a pry bar. And I imagine this doesn't work. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Oh, wait, pry bar. Wait, sorry. In my head, I was thinking that the thing I have in my hand...
Driver.
Hey, shush.
I bet you're dying to hear all about the remnants.
No, I'm not. Not right now.
Can you not? I'm a little busy trying to keep them alive.
I'll keep to the basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call.
That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority frequency. Those transmissions will be recorded and indexed for you to listen to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
Honestly, I have never loved a game developer more than right now. They basically anticipated that there would be a difference between like sometimes I'm going to be in the mood to just hear a bunch of background stuff, and sometimes I am not. And letting me decide whether I want to tune into that, these people are the best. Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, so oh yeah, I was just going to say that my I was thinking of the pry bar as being a crowbar, and so when it said pry bar, I was like, ooh, some kind of different bar. And that's why I didn't grab it immediately. But... yeah, let's rip this thing apart. Get all the parts I need. No. Oh, spare tire. Wait, how do I get the spare tire? Well, I can fix it with the sealing kit, but I want to obtain it. Am I able to take it off? Is there like a special tool for taking a tire off a car? Because I've already got a spare tire in the back, but I would love to have another one. Okay, it looks like the fuel tank is empty, so I can't siphon that. I think this is all... yeah, so I think I can grind up this tire. But I don't think I can grab it. So maybe there's a tool I need to loosen a tire. Or maybe I can just grind it up, because maybe I should grind it up because that's the only thing I can do. Oh, hey, what happened? Coalition says that we have visitors. Did we just get raided, or did somebody new just show up? Looks like there's somebody named Michael who's given me some advice, and I appreciate that. And Sunny Games is here too. And Zedric. Okay, yeah, hey, welcome everybody. So if any of you happen to know if I have the wherewithal right now, if I probably have the tools that it takes to remove a tire from another car, that would be cool information for me to have. Otherwise, I might have to just grind them up. Anyway, what I'm supposed to be doing right now is crafting. So let's make ourselves... oh, wait, what? I thought I had found a gear. Did I not? Or did I find something that was not quite a gear? Okay, well, let's... oh, wait, over here on the right. A little tab that says gear. Okay, so I guess I have to make a gear out of... I could have sworn that I had collected gear. Oh, but maybe what it did was, maybe when I got enough scrap metal to make a gear, it checked off the checklist that I had a gear. I didn't have a gear yet. I had scrap metal to make a gear. That is an interesting set of rules. You know, there's actually kind of similar calculations that kind of go on. There's a game I just tried recently called Solium Infernum, which is, it's a very different game from this. It's like a top-down 4X strategy game, kind of, set in hell. But the currency system is extremely complicated. But they have to basically calculate, can I buy the thing in front of me with the currency I have? And it's actually way more complicated than that theoretically should be, but the game does it. The game is very good at telling what you can and can't do, and similarly, it looks like this one is shortcutting it for me too. Right, well, let's craft a couple of gears. And now, I probably don't need to go all the way back this direction, but whatever. Now I can make the impact hammer, right? Yes. Okay, so impact hammer is in my hand. Let's also... let's put it in a quick slot. Wait, what did I did that wrong. Let's try that again. Assign. I can't put it in a quick slot. That's odd. Oh, maybe I just can't... Maybe there's no room for it in my backpack. How big is it? Or maybe it's just saying, oh, it's got a little X by backpack. Maybe it's saying that I can't just carry this around. But it could also just mean there's no room. Like, it could be 3 by 3 and there's no room. Let's find out. Okay, let's empty a bunch of stuff into my inventory. Okay, so now this can fit in my backpack. Oh wait, no, don't put it away though. Stop. Okay, so now this can fit. So basically, okay, so when I equip something that is in my backpack, it says, by the way, this still counts as being in your backpack. It's still taking up room in your backpack. That's what the little backpack corner in the bottom left means. But you can also pick up something without ever figuring out where it goes in your backpack. And those ones they're basically going to say, if you drop this or you let go of this, it's not going to go in your backpack. You haven't figured out where it goes in your backpack yet. That is fascinating. It does actually, I think what I should probably do actually, because I think this is consumable. I think what I actually want to do is move. No, stop it. Okay. I have this tendency to want to pick things up with the X button. I think I'm not crazy for doing that. But the X button transfers things. Okay, here we go. I think this works. So now I can quick slot this because it can be in my backpack. And actually, I want to quick slot, rather than the road flares, I'm more likely to need yeah, in an emergency, I'm more likely to need a first aid kit in short order without thinking. So I'll do that. Okay, anyway, I've got an impact hammer now. So, I mean, this doesn't look like a thing I want to break, right? This doesn't look like something I want to, like, smash. But, okay, cool. We got plasma and a bunch of glass. Okay, I've got 2 plasma. Oh, so I'm not going to get enough plasma right here to satisfy my needs. I'm going to have to... So basically, they walked me through one example of doing this. But I have to do the next one myself. So now the question is, do I... Wait. There's some stuff further down in here. I could drive the car up. And maybe I'll feel dumb for not doing that. Hopefully nothing too bad happens in here. Wow, it's a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, so there are, you know, a lot of games where they really try to make it feel like there's almost nothing available to you. It looks like in this one, they're actually consciously trying to make you feel like there's but people left things behind. There's stuff in the containers. Okay, is this going to be impact hammer? Can I? Yes, I can. But yeah, it's like they're making sure like every container's got some stuff in it practically. And I think they're probably just deciding that what they're going to do, rather than being really stingy and refusing to let me scavenge a lot of things, it looks like what they might be doing instead, ooh, what's this? Backpack. Is just tuning how useful this stuff is. Like, I'm betting that when I'm crafting, I need a lot of each of these resources, which means they can be pretty free with how much of each resource they give me. Okay, I think this is trying to indicate to me. Oh, here we go. Let's, I assume this is something I want to scrap? Yeah, scrap. So I think they're trying to communicate to me that I can't go into this building. Oh, can I... Now, can I scrap this? No, it's a container. Okay. Oh, it's actually blocking my way. I would use the impact hammer to like free myself up here a little bit, but I think I don't want to do that because the impact hammer's got limited uses before I have to either fix or replace it. Like this scrapper's actually getting real low. At some point soon, it's gonna tell me it's done. And then we'll have to figure out how to either craft a new one or fix the one we've got. And I'm not sure which of those is likely to be the thing. So La Coalition says that it's nice to see a game really putting the effort into doing things differently. And there that goes. Okay, so it evaporates when it's done. Okay. So let's see if we can scrap. If we can craft a new one. So, scrapper. Yeah, it just needs scrap metal and plastic. That's it. Oh, and look at this. Look at this UX. They knew that I had a scrapper in that slot before, and so as soon as I made myself a new scrapper, they put it exactly where the old one was. That took, like, like somebody had to specifically plan for that and code it. That's just not a thing that would have happened automatically. Somebody had to think through all the little tiny use cases that the computer would have to handle to make that happen. Okay, so nobody is telling me that there's a way to actually free up a tire. So I'm going to grind up the tires, too, that I can find, and take them with me as their constituent parts. Oh, and actually, you know what? I think that my crafting... I might be able to craft a tire. Let's look at our blueprints. Oh, I can. If I've got enough plastic and rubber, I can make a spare tire. So, yes. So that means that... What is this noise? That means that what they want is not for me to remove these spare tires from the car. I think they do want me to grind them up for the rubber and then use the rubber later on. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check that other wrecked car for gas. I should do that in a sec. Okay, so Orthaus, when I did my State of Decay video where I tested out, you know, I moved to which map did I move to? Where I tested out the car fix from Before Forever communities. I believed that what I was finding that worked in the one map that I tried it in, I believed that I was finding that it would work in every map. And so the fact that you tried the same thing and it didn't work for you was a surprise to me, and so I don't know, I can't make you any promises that you're not going to lose it again. I'm sorry, Orthaus. I did bug it and sent it to... Cogs isn't here, so I can say bug it, right? I did bug it, and I sent that bug into Wushu. So I think they're aware of it. But I'm sorry, that's probably all I can offer you right now, because I genuinely don't know. Oh, hey, here we go. Wait. So it's... Should I feel nervous about... On the radio, she said that there are these antenna things that zap you when you get too close. So I'm thinking maybe I need to watch that electrical thing and then run in when it's not doing that. Okay, that did damage me a little bit. I wasn't sure what else to do. Maybe I just need to eat some damage, and that's just how it goes. This one doesn't... Oh, no. Oh, this one. Oh, that looks like it's deliberately targeting me. That felt malicious. I think this last one is going to be the last plasma that I need. Okay, so let's get one of these to happen. Oh, whoa. So I can't charge this up while I'm running. Hey, extra plasma.
Well, it looks like you're near one of the old guerrilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts. I've loaded its approximate location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
What is this Aurora-looking thing right here? I mean, I guess it's a barrier telling me not to go this way. And I guess it's good in a game where, like, you know, you really want to make the world feel wide and open, but you can't actually make it wide and open. Coming up with a largely translucent barrier. So you can make the big world, but not have to leave the player unconstrained, is a good move. Wait, what was that doink doink noise? Okay, let's look at our map real quick. Okay, yeah, so we're going to come to... It looks like there's some, like... Oh, these are communications trailers, like the ones that I found before. And there's some kind of building with an X in it? What does a building with an X mean? Do we know? Okay, so I can optionally... It's just a structure. Okay, so I can optionally play something right now. Let's try it. Wait, is that... Oh, no, we hold it.
Oh, shit. My. Where are our manners? Driver, we never introduced ourselves. Not really. Tobias Barlow, former Artem maintenance manager. Oh, and, here with me is Dr. Francis Cook.
I was a R&D scientist researching limb technology right here in the zone.
We live right in the mid-zone. Just a hop, skip, and a jump over another big old wall from where you're at. Oh, and that old bat over there? That's Dr. Ophelia Turner, former director of research and development herself. The mother of limb technology, the maven of electromagnetism.
That's enough.
Resident party pooper.
All right, so I noticed that there were some trailers marked on the map this direction. I think I might be able to get them another way too. I'm not sure, but there's a trailer right there. Oh, and then whoa, wait, what is that? Is it gonna stay over there? You know what? I'm at least turning the car around. Okay, put in park. It'd be really funny if I let the car just run down a hill. Okay. I want whatever's inside this trailer. I do not want to find out what that thing over there is. I'm not seeing a lot in here. Of course, I mean, it's just dark. Here we go, backpack. Door I can... Whoa, what are you? A transmuter? It turns, what, gears into something else? Okay, I've just... Let's interact with this, and... Does it turn gears into something? So I just put... Okay, so if I need electronics... I think this is electronics. So if I have gears, but I need electronics, I can use this to make them. Okay, but I don't know what I need in particular, so I'm not going to do that, but... So it does make me wonder, like, am I going to come back to this exact location? Like, we still haven't really worked out the structure of this game, like how it actually works. Like, I don't know if I'm ever coming back to this location over the course of the game, or if this is it. If this is it, then yeah, it's like I have to really know what I want in order to make use of something like that. Because I have to already know, oh yeah, I definitely need this much electronics, and I definitely have this many gears. But if this is a place I can come back to later, like opportunistically, like does it? I guess my map's in the car. Oh, yes, that thing does get close. All right. Well, if it went that way, which is the way I was going, then maybe it's better if I actually turn back and go the way I was going before. See if I can find... Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, there's multiples of it. Now, this thing could be 100... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it wasn't the one down here. It was a different one. These things could be 100% benign. I've got no idea what to expect from them. Oh, there's some kind of other anomaly on this road. Okay, I'm just going to give it a wide berth. It hasn't made any aggressive moves towards me. Okay, let's put it in park. It could be that this is just a benign thing I get used to. The fact that it's so close to the trailer is making me nervous, like it's guarding the trailer or something. Okay, so Orath House, it could be that when we fixed that car transporting bug in State of Decay 2, Trumbull Valley might not have existed yet. And so it could be that Trumbull Valley was created without that feature. Like whoever set up the starter base in Trumbull Valley didn't remember or didn't realize that that was a thing we had to do there. So it could be that Trumbull Valley is the outlier. That basically every other map is going to work the way we intended. Where if you go to the starter base, you get to keep all your cars. That is what I'm now betting. Is that any other map will work better than Trumbull Valley in that regard. Okay, so this is just a bathroom. And it's totally dark in here. Okay, I didn't get as much here as I got in the last place. So maybe that first place I stopped was actually an anomaly in how many resources it had, because they were getting me started. Okay, I'm still not fully comfortable hanging out around this guy. So you can just get a little further away. Oh, now it's all rainy. Okay. So let's get some distance, and then I just realized I've probably picked up enough stuff that I could repair this car a little further. Here we go. So where am I headed? Oh, this, I might actually have to backtrack. This might not take me through to any place. I can't actually tell if this is leading back to the road or not. There is a road in this direction. Oh, and there's like a cabin with a light. Okay, I do want to find out what this cabin's got going on. Okay, we've passed an hour. So this is going to be kind of a long video, unless I decide to take a break partway through. So much cloth. Is this anything? Maybe the cloth is all... Oh, wait, no. The scrapper. There's electronics in here. Haha. I love that I'm just using this big, crude thing to turn everything into its component parts. Oh, I didn't know this is a chest. Okay, now I think I've actually gotten everything. Okay, and we're away from those creatures. So let's try crafting. So, one thing I think I need is a crude door. So let's craft a crude door. And I think I also need a crude panel. Or more. So let's put the door on. And then... Oh, the panel dropped on the ground because I didn't have room for it. That makes sense. What other panels am I missing? So, okay.
That radio station's up on a hill somewhere. Eyes to the horizon.
Okay, I need... I'm missing a bumper on the back. I'm missing a panel in the front. And I'm missing a headlight. So headlight... I can make... but I've got to consume a bunch of my road flares to do it. Oh, that's funny. Let's do it anyway. And then let's... Because I haven't been using the road flares, as I'm sure you've noticed. So then I can make a bumper. And I can make... Wait, did I just make a panel or a bumper? Hold on. Let's stick this headlight on first. Yes, I did make a bumper. So yeah, so this game, it's funny, the inventory system actually works a lot like Don't Starve, in that the slot that contains your, like the slot that your hands provide, is its own slot, and so you can always, even if you can't pick, even if you have no room to pick something up and put it in your inventory, you still have room to put it in your hands. All right, well now, our car is in practically pristine condition. I mean, not really by the standards of, like, you know, it doesn't look the way it did when it was manufactured, but I've got something in every slot. And so let's call that success for this episode. If you're watching me live on Twitch, I'm going to keep playing because I am not done being fascinated by this game. But for right now, let's, for folks who are watching later on YouTube, let's wrap up this episode because it's been over an hour. You don't want episodes that are ridiculously long, do you? No, you wouldn't. So there's a subscribe button and links to other videos, including the one we're about to make now, which is more Pacific Drive.